Welcome back to HighFleet, episode number 10. And it inevitably happens that I say this is the last episode and then it isn't. Or I won't say that and it will be. But the theory is this is the last episode. And I decided, you know what, maybe we ought to land and repair. I think we can get a bit of repairs in on this. It might take a while. But Tushan is a fleet HQ, which means what? What does it mean? You have fleet HQ. I don't know if it's a repair time or what the benefit is, but I think we're going to move over to Tushan proper. And if they are there, then we will have to engage them. But if not, we'll sneak in some repairs first. Because remember, they're also fighting damage. We did.
Thermal signature detected.
No way. You gotta stop this. It's getting ridiculous. How many missiles do they have? Alright, fuel safe somewhere. Search for survivors seems like the right thing to do. We definitely have enough time to do two things here. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's disassemble the whole and then search for survivors. And go back to the business at hand, which is this. We're very close. This is gonna be it. Are they there? They're not there? Okay, so where are my thermal signatures coming from? We're definitely getting a thermal signatures at 340, which is, I'm guessing, this direct line. Let's hone in on... Oh yeah, we're getting one at 340 and also one at 310, which is probably what this is. So let's do a little bit of... 340 is this way. And that's definitely the other one. Okay, good. So we know where they are. Well, we know what bearing they are towards. Let's go and find them. We got two super fast Skylarks. In the meantime, you guys can land in peace. Relative peace. Okay, got that one done down here. I don't know. There's really nothing else for you to do, right? Search for survivors. Looks like we're going to be able to search for the captain's cabin as well, but... radio room, captain's cabin, not... got to pause. Got to pause when we get the possibility to repair here. Okay. Yeah, we got to put these guys in docks. Now, this is the Archangel. She's too big for this one. We have to see what else we could do. I think we can get her plus 18 if we land on all these sixes. I don't know if it counts the ones you land over, but it might.
300 meters.
I've never even tried to use shift when I'm landing. I wonder if that has any effect. But this looks like, I mean, this is a nice safe landing zone for me, right? Oh yeah, it's gonna give me that plus 6 as well. Yeah, awesome, plus 18. Let's get some repairs going on, why not? This is only gonna take 2.4 hours. Well, that's not exactly cheap on my time. You know what, honestly, if it's not completely broken, don't fix it. I honestly don't even know if I should be repairing those, but... Alright, just do it, 2.4. And then we need to bring in the next gladiator. This is the one that... This is the one that needs some help. You know what? This is kind of tough. It's quite possible that landing this thing is going to end up creating more work than just leaving it for now. That was cool. There was no clouds, which there normally are, and I actually saw the landing gear coming out. Did you see that? If not, rewind the video. The landing stuff wasn't out, and it came out in the initial, like, 2-second transition. Just shows you how well polished this game is. Uh-oh. We're gonna be okay here, but just barely.
Touchdown confirmed.
Alright, sweet. We got it. Alright, repair you. Whatever the latest Gladiator version is. 4.6 hours. That's still a long time, but we're probably going to leave this Gladiator. I mean, I don't... Actually, it's probably worth it just to have this guy limp away to the nearest ultra repair dock. His repair time is going to be significant. And I just don't know if it's worth having him fight in this situation, in this condition, I mean. So what I'm going to do is say no, it's not worth it. I'm going to go grab... First of all, let's get these guys to refuel. Not that I actually want them to like waste all my precious money on refueling, but the motivation here is the other Skylark's going to come in, and I need to give the searching Skylark the priority. So I need to give this other Skylark, yeah, like not a lot. It looks like they're at 13% anyway, so I might even have to drop it down to 7. So you're not going to have any fuel when you land, which is going to give the other Skylark more time to search. Oh, you guys can crank up the speed now. We no longer care. Since there's no fuel inefficiency. Oh, there they are. We got them! Now, we have a couple of things we can do here. I would love to lead them on a merry chase, but the Yars. Yars has 2 KH-15s equipped. Your speed is 84. I will drop my speed down to 87, and I will let you chase me. And now, here comes... This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to give an order to land here. We know that this is going to take 10.1 hours. Let's do some math. Let's do some math. This is... We could get this horribly wrong, but I'm going to try to get this perfect. It is very important to get this exactly right. 880 kilometers. 880 kilometers, but that's not exactly true. So that's 880 there, or... 950 basically there. Okay, so I want to do some math. I know that they're going 84. Mine go 900, which means the total closing distance is going to be 984. We know that the total distance that it must close is 948. So what we need to do is 900 and... I mean, it's almost exactly an hour. It's 948 divided by 900 plus 84. So it's going to be just under an hour, which means that we know that they're going to travel 84 kilometers. So what I'm going to do then is give them 84 kilometers. Let's give them 90 to be safe. This is where we expect them to be more or less by the time we launch. I think I want to experiment with this a little bit to make sure that they are going to track us. And I need to make sure, I mean, this is, I know you're not going to be a big fan of this idea, but you actually have to not move too quickly. 87, that's fine. So, that means that I need to launch essentially right at my current Skylark. And if I do that, I should hit the strike group. This is all the theory, this is just the theory. Now this Yars, if I'm not mistaken, is landed. Are you not? Yeah, we see her landed. So she can launch 2 missiles and then reload, which is what we plan to do. So here's the catch. If I mess this up, we're going to have a cooked Skylark instead. I'm going to lead it by lot because I will just turn on the juice when the missiles are going, when I think that it's good enough. So I'm going to do this to be pretty conservative. The missiles take a second to launch, etc., etc. Okay, let's hope that works. So draw them down your path, Mr. Skylark. And once these missiles are closing in, we'll just turn on the juice. Okay, 2 missiles are launched. There was some pause. Shoot, I don't know why. Oh, something detected. I think my brain is starting to put together that I heard. In the meantime, we're going to reload. We will reload 2 KH-15Ps, I guess. Should take another 0.6 hours. That's fine. Just Yars is fine. Doesn't matter. Take your 0.7 hours, I guess. It's finished. They already have 54 hours of repairs to do. So, we're going to get repaired over here. Let's make sure that we are refueling. So this will get us to Osh, actually. We'll just expand it a little bit more. But mostly we're worried about repair time here. Yeah, so I need Skylark and Gladiator to have enough. You know what? They could probably sit. All we need is enough fuel for Archangel and Gladiator to get to the wreckage, and we should be okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have a plan now. This plan is slowly coming together. And I think we're going to want you to turn on the juice pretty quickly here. Let's go! You can just get out of the way of those missiles. Pretty sure we're okay now. But you never be too safe. Okay. We're screwed if they activate it now, so. Alright, let's go back towards them. This looks good. This looks really good to me. I think we got them. Yeah, we got them. And they're right where we thought they'd be. Which is, that's reassuring. It all made sense. Will any of these get through? Oh my gosh. I think they're out of missiles. Was that a kill? Alright, prep for launch. We gotta go. It's go time. What's your repair looking like? You're repaired. Okay, let's do it. Not that Gladiator. Well, by the way, one more thing before we go. Is there any other 130mm ammunition? Not that kind of ammunition. Darn it. Huh. Okay, fair enough. Here we go. But wait. We don't have any... Do these guys have any? No, they left everything with the Skylark. I mean, the Yars. Not exactly the best guardian of everything, but... In theory, the Yars should not be in combat, so it should be okay. So you and you need to take all the fuel. Well, not all of it, but enough to get there and get back, which looks like this is enough. And 1.1 hours, so on your way, good sir, on your way. Oh, this is so good. Ah, we didn't destroy it, though. So we're going to have to take out... Wait. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even see that. We're going to take out 4 of them? Oh, my goodness. But, hey, actually, 4 damaged is better than 3 perfectly intact. I actually prefer this. You guys are on your way. And this guy with a limited amount of fuel can join. The question is, do I want to do any more strikes? Do I want to narrow it down any more first? The rewards we can reap if we were able to do it currently would be amazing, but I think we're going to want to launch 2 more missiles. Now, these KH-15Ps are a little more tricky. They do 360, so we kind of want to launch right at the target. And I don't remember exactly where it was. I should have put a stupid pencil in. But this is exciting. I'm just going to put a pencil where I think the last one was. I think it was like right here. Oh, I'm actually changing this. I didn't realize the pencil did that. Okay, that's fine. Then delete this one. I don't even know what that's doing anymore. Now we need to reevaluate from here. Basically just plan that they go another 90 kilometers in the direction, which is, well, it's whichever direction I guide them towards. So let's choose maybe 100, or right here. And in this case, I want to fire it right on the dot. I need to get that as close to them as possible. So I'm going to lure them, unfortunately I'm going to lure them away from my group a little bit. I think I'll have these guys follow the beaten path, because I don't want them to get into the fight yet. And you guys need to slow down. But it is good that you guys get started. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's launch at least one more. A little nervous about this. Alright, let's do it. Okay, go back and find them, and then, you know, same old, same old. Just get you to speed along. Get along, little doggy. And just to verify, this is also going at 900. Time is ticking. We need to get out of here as quickly as possible. Who's? Oh my gosh, I forgot about those guys. So they are coming in this direction. It looks like we're good. So way down. Okay, and you guys can speed up. Because once this hits, I think we just want to pounce right away. I mean, I'll pause real fast because we could load another missile. I mean, it doesn't make sense not to load them, right? Not the nuclears, but at least have these other ones available if things go very badly. Hopefully not, but hey, yeah, I mean, we're leaving one gladiator, and this gladiator, okay, what's your fuel status? You guys are getting more fuel, and I need to take you to a place where you can repair, which is nowhere near. Oh, okay, Agtosh. Well, that's a long way away. That's fine. We'll figure it out. I mean, if we can get beyond this. Pretty excited about this one missile. Think it's gonna go well. Oh no. Okay, they got him. Moving in. Yep. There it goes.
The enemy has been destroyed.
Got him. Okay, we got one less, so that's good. And I think one of the other ones has taken a hit. So now it's just go time. It's pounce. Pounce mode. Now notice that activated early, but it's radar detected, so I don't think we have to worry about it tracking our people. I don't know. So I'm like 90% sure it tracks like radar wise for it has like IFF. I'm just not. I don't want to find out the hard way that that's not true. So let's go back in here. Just have a little search pattern. Everyone's looking. There it is. All right, bring it on, Dawn. Speed of 53 now that they're really slow. We could just sit here and pelt them with missiles. Okay, I understand you don't have enough for anything, but the good news is the Skylark will join you momentarily. In fact, we don't want the Skylark to join yet. But try to take tangential things so that we have a better intercept. And that's it. Okay, 20 minutes in this video, and now we get Dawn. Strike group number 2. Okay, this Griffin has been hit on the right, so we need to look for a Griffin which has damage on the right. Our 180s, we could put proximity fuse in for. Sorry. Wait, what the hell? What is this gun? Oh, it's the armor piercing. Yeah, this is the 12 armor piercing. Oh my goodness. Well, I actually don't want the proximity fuse in this case. I know it's weird to say, but I'd prefer to say that for missiles. So I'm going to put the armor piercing on. Question of this is order, though. Do I want to rely on my gladiator, like, face tanking? Which one is better? I think it's better that the Archangel goes first. This is tough, though. Give me a second. I'm just going to turn down the music and think for a second while you guys hear the music. Pros and cons. Okay, I think what I want to have happen is the Gladiator needs to take out 1 and Archangel needs to take out 2. It's very possible that Archangel can take out 3. It's not very possible for the Gladiator to take out 3, so I think the Gladiator does need to go second. Or if the Gladiator goes first, it has to get somebody before it disengages. And this is the one, by the way, with the 130s. So this is actually going to be a pretty potent fighting machine. It is a little bit slower, I believe, with the heavier guns. I just don't know if I trust it. Okay, let's look for engines. You have an engine, you have an engine. Engine and 2 engines on this. This one has 2 engines. So they do have 2 engines, but those are big engines. It's going to be kind of difficult to blow those off. Oh, we only need to blow 1 off, though. That's right. Because I remember somebody in the comments, was it Trifler? Maybe. Was saying you sometimes just don't go for the fuel tank. Oh, I don't think it was Trifler. Maybe it was somebody, though. Sometimes it's better not to go for the fuel tank. And it's actually better to go for the engines. Since if they don't have 2 engines, they get a kill. I mean, it's considered a death. They're dead. This is a lot of talk. It's buying me nothing. I think I'm going to go with the Gladiator first. It'll be maybe a little missile light, a little bit less missile heavy. The thing is, we could end up with the Griffin. I want this Griffin in there. It's if this is the order we're seeing them, hopefully it is. I'm going to go after that Griffin. Okay, so let's do it. Get missiles right away. Let me reload. Oh, we have missiles. Oh, we got one right below us. But thankfully he shot down his own, Okay, so we do want... I used the wrong thing. Go!
Engine overheating.
We gotta get close. I mean, basically it's like, this is the one who's near us, so we're going for him. Alright, we're on fire. Are we on fire? I'm having a very hard time focusing here. Got him. Okay, one's down. Our retreat is up and to the left. Damage on the bottom left. Looks like we're doing okay. Not as bad as I expected. Two coming in here. It's going to require quite a bit of dodging. Oh, they both took the flares, thankfully. Okay, so far so good. We'll just sit here and dodge missiles, I guess, until our fuel is completely out. Okay. We might as well at least fire at something, right? Get some hits in. And that's the one that did the damage! No, it's not. The one on the damage is on the bottom. I feel like let's load the good stuff and go for it. We got him! Holy cow! We got him! Oh man, this just couldn't have gone any better. Alright, what kind of guns are we using right now? We'll reload. We'll face tank a little bit, and then we'll just blast this guy right in his opening. Oh yeah, good luck. Good luck, buddy. This is going extremely well, I think. This guy doesn't stand a chance. Oh my gosh. Goodbye. You SOB. Woo! Oh man, this game is so fun. Crew dead? What are you talking about, crew dead? Well, we'll rescue some other crew. There's no way I'm gonna refight that. That went pretty well. No, I think veteran engineer is actually gonna be more important. Is there a crew? Okay, so let's look at crew protect. Wow, it's crazy. 2 strike groups down. 2 strike groups down. Now, just to not lose track of everything here, there is another strike group in the area, if I'm not mistaken. There was somebody. Don went this way, but if I'm wait, let's just check. Am I going crazy? There's another strike group somewhere, right? Sultan. We really got to launch... Oh, yeah, we don't even have a lightning anymore. Damn it. Yeah, I mean, this might be a good place to call this series to a close, is right here after, like, a really nice battle like that. We could just launch the nukes. So I haven't seen this is recorded before the previous video has gone out. I think what we're going to do is just launch the nukes. By the way, you are ready to land. We'll just take over Zoba. And then we can look where the other strike group is. That's perfect. Yeah, we'll land the Navarin. Just, I mean, we'll obey good, proper etiquette or proper gameplay. That 94 doesn't look that much smaller.
500 meters.
The 103 does look a bit tight. Yeah, we can squeeze. Maybe.
100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed.
Okay, we did it. It's perfect.
Landing complete.
I don't even know how much repairs we have to do, but... Oh, signal station. There's the men gathering a relay station. Everyone is still intact. The station's crew and guards ran for their lives before they could destroy the place. Fazil's Nokers are eager to dismantle it for valuable parts. Your radio operators, on the other hand, want to keep it intact in order to intercept enemy communications. What? What? Yeah, you know, I feel like getting a breath of fresh air. Some, not exact. I don't really understand how climbing the mountain is going to solve the problem at hand. The deserted signal station on top of the mountain is incredibly quiet, with nary a soul around. You suddenly realize that, for the first time in recent memory, you are finally alone. The emptiness and utter silence envelop you completely. This encounter with nothingness feels like a gift. A taste of something you have craved for a long time. A very long time. You have craved for a very long time. You hear your men on the trail below, and the sensation passes as unexpectedly as it came, and it's time to make a decision. Yeah. So I think I'd rather hand over this to the radio operators. I don't know what it will mean. I've done this one before. I just don't remember what the effect is. I really could have just disassembled it. I think I would choose that next time. If it's money, that's fantastic. And we don't really need the extra comms. Okay, wealth -1. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's do the repairs on you if you need... Oh, yeah, so let's cancel that. Basically, you're saying you don't need any repairs. I beg to differ. I saw the red. Well, 96 is not much. 75, it's 5 down. We'll repair that. We'll repair this. Engines, 100, 100, 100, 100. Yep. Bridge, always important. I don't care. Even if it's only 1 point of damage, I will always repair the bridge. Reinforced hull. I think we're good here. Oh, 82. We're not good there. It'd be cool if you rested, if you got like a pop-up green and yellow and red and all that, even if you rest on reinforced hull. I know there's a lot of reinforced hulls on these things, but it'd still be nice to see which ones are damaged. I mean, because of my way of playing, at least, where I like to repair them. 1 point of damage, not worth fixing. So we'll just leave it at that. 0.1 hours. We'll take the fuel. We'll dump the extra fuel. Sell it. Nope, go back to parts. Oh. I see something I like. 100. This stuff is just so valuable. Okay, 130 milliliter. I don't have any. Heck. Trying to see what do we have that we can sell, because we are low on money. Do we want a 130 millimeter proxy fuse? Because I could see this being really useful. It's probably automatically loaded for you. Yeah, I think we do. When you're being attacked by missiles. 30 millimeter. I don't think this is important. Oh, it's so cheap. Yeah, and for like something like the Navarin. Wait, does the Navarin use the 57s? I think it uses the 57s, not the 37s. I should know, my own my own plane by now, but I don't. That's fine. We'll leave it as it is then. Yeah. Oh, intel of 10. Oh, okay. That explains it. So, this is good. Actually, I'm glad we didn't do... Oh, my lord. Okay. It's time for nukes. We're gonna fire a few non-nukes first, and then we're just going right on in. I'm firing the non-nukes because I think it takes less time to... basically less time to fire them and, than not to. Okay, so let's do this. They actually are damaged. We have already hit these? Did we already hit these? I didn't know that. 91, speed of 91. Speed of 91, headed this way. Let's just first put an arrow, well, let's do 91 first. Then let's do an arrow directly to their destination. Does that match up with your destination, good sir? Unfortunately, my things are getting in the way now. Huh, no, I guess it doesn't show the red anymore. Huh. Well, we know where you're going. Let me do the other way around. Sorry, I know this is minor stuff. 31 minutes. We have time to do this. We can do it. Okay. I cannot press the shift button. Hopefully I did. I don't think I did. It would have unpaused. Now we've got to do it this way. $91. Call it 92. All right, that's where we need to target. So we need to target something like this, which means we need to aim like this. That should be good. I think that'll get them. Let's try that again, just because I'm really nervous. I'm going to put it back a little bit because if anything, they can change direction or slow down, but they can't speed up. So I'm going to launch like this. We're launching. I'm also going to turn over to my other ones, and these we can be a little more cavalier about. Just unpause just for a second. So you go and launch basically like this. Find them and kill them. Okay. Now, when your missiles launch there, there's just so much to do. So you go and join these guys. They actually have enough fuel to get out of there too. Okay, let's get you. Here we go. You want to know what nukes look like? Avert your eyes. All right, I think we can get away with doing it this way because we know their course exactly. These would be easier to hit with generally, but let's use these. In this case, I think we're going to be okay. All right. The Yars just keep getting redefined. So we'll have like a new course on them. They're going to have a new speed, so we'll have to track what their new speed is. I guess it should be 91, more or less. We're paused. Oh, rescue order. Okay, good. Thank you for asking me. Unfortunately, that bug happened. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I want this and I want that. Even though the series is going to come to a close. I'll still store this save game. I'll probably have to migrate it, like copy the actual profile, and then... are you done reloading? No, 2 more hours. Or 0.2 more hours. Copy, there's like a profile under the Steam directory. You can back up your save games or, you know, do whatever you want there. Rescue order. Okay. Got it. Yeah, there's this is kind of nice because the fuel tanks is the last thing. We can get the MR 500, but we can get one here. And I think we have enough time to do this one and then that one. So we're gonna forget about that one. We might even get this 37, but we already have an MR 500. So let's get the Eland Dome. Okay, here we go. Let's see if our math was correct. I think it's a lot of fun. By the way, I'm an idiot. This is taking longer than an hour to get there. They'll probably be a little bit in front. Yeah, we got really lucky. Okay, they apparently have a lot of anti-missiles. Wait. Oh, yeah, they do. That's okay. They're going to waste them on that. So, by the way, I need to track next time. Okay, let's do this pencil mark. Let's be very precise. Fine, we'll do it that way. Okay, so what's the radius right now? I gotta do the same math. We're looking at 1,300. Let me get rid of some of the other marks. Let's do some more math. This sounds fun. I love it. This is honestly one of my favorite parts of this game is that you get to do all this math. It's like Silent Hunter all over again. So good. I love it. Excuse me. Okay, so that is, yeah, 1,300 explains. It's like an hour and a half. We need to plot for them moving like an hour and a half. It's not quite an hour and a half, but let's go 45 beyond, which should be about here. We'll just call it 140 to be safe. Let's launch here. I think we have the stuff, right? You got the juice? You do. All right, nukes. Here we go. We're gonna nuke. Now, I just need to know oh, I don't have visibility though. I really should like to know. Okay, let's see. If these guys hit, that is different. Then, if they don't hit, I know they're gonna be going 91. But if they hit, I don't know anymore. Yeah, so we have a choice between danger or no danger. We're gonna choose this, get the fuel tanks, and then if we have time, dismantle. But almost surely will not have time. Okay, let's see how they do. This group has like a lot.
The enemy has been destroyed.
Oh, we just straight up destroyed them. Okay, so they are moving at least 91 then. That is amazing. Which means that we can assume that 137 is like a pessimistic guess of their speed. But probably it is exactly the same. Okay, so that means this estimate is good. And I think I'm just going to go right at it. Does this make sense? So I'm going to look for this crossing right here. I found this point when the arrow was stretched all the way out. Looks good to me. And I want to launch both of them actually, but let's launch. I am certain. And let me do that again. Alright, genie's out of the bottle. Okay, let's bring this one down a little bit. So I'm gonna, alright, that is my crossing. Oops. Did we launch? Yeah, we did. Alright, here we go. Nukes. And then we get these guys back, repair, and just have them wait for the enemy. In fact, you guys are refueling. Need to get you... Yeah, this is tricky. I need to juggle a few things here. First of all, you can get more nukes. I mean, hey, we may not need to fight these guys at all. Just nuke them to submission. I'm going to try to use these instead, since I think that they are a little more difficult, and we have a pretty good idea of what's going on. And by the way, the Sevastopol, when she arrives, she has 2 nukes she can launch too. In fact, I should have already launched them. Now that if we're playing this game, we might as well play for keeps, right? So you're here. You're a little bit further, so they probably are going to be, let's say, here. Which means this is the crossing I'm looking at. And we're also delayed a little bit, so let's lead them even more like... Let's lead them like here. Let's just launch one, because this is a little bit... This is quite a bit of guesswork, actually. But I think it looks okay. 3 nukes, that's... I mean, that's something. That's so cool. Alright, I love the missile launching. Ah, it's so good. And you can see the missiles on thermals going out. You guys need rescue orders. Fantastic. Happy to give them. Yeah, so we I mean, it's kind of tough. 3,000 is probably worth more than the money. But this might blow that up anyway, so let's just get the fuel tanks. But here's the important thing. The really exciting thing. The nukes. They're on the way. Okay, here we go. How do we do? Uh-oh. They turned around. They turned around. Well, we know what we need to do then. We need to send somebody out. This group doesn't have enough fuel, but they will in a moment. Okay, take a little bit less fuel. We need you to go to find these people. Yeah, we're going to do things the hard way. This Skylark might be sacrificed for the greater good. Really unfortunate. I didn't even consider them turning around. Didn't even consider it. Well, there is another option here. This Skylark can go out, and that's probably the best thing to do. We'll take a lot of fuel, and then we'll just refuel the other one. Okay, go and find them. You refuel. And probably just get you out of here. Yeah, you're already refueled. Fine. So let's... Wait, where can you go? Yeah, you don't... Need to find them. Probably could triangulate due to these guys having Elint. But where exactly? Did they slow down? Did I do my math wrong?
Attention, visual contact.
Okay. I did my math wrong somehow, but we have more nukes, and we'll just launch all of them. Okay, first of all, I need you to cut directly this way. Going slow. Are they going to launch nukes, though? Missiles? Why would they? It's just a harmless little thing. We mucked up a few things, but that's fine. We're learning as we go, and this is where we... Let's give them the old razzle-dazzle. Yeah, their speed is down to 55. What? That doesn't make sense. Why was it down? Okay, I messed up somehow. Was that already obvious to me? Did one of them get hit or something? Maybe. Ah, man. Okay, so 55. Basically, 55, I mean, we can just target kind of this area. I don't think that they're going to be able to go very far. Let's give a radius of 55 just to give us an idea of how far things will go in an hour. Yeah, 55 is just, it's a small cone. So let's say 70, and I think that this is where we'll aim, is right here. So we'll have them, we'll just try to pull them south. Not too much. This should work. Alright, let's go for it. Very fuzzy math here involved, but... Of course, we do need to get my Skylark out of here. Can we somehow get slower than them? Yes. Well, not quite, but we can get to 56, which is good enough. I think we'll just drag them this way, too. Alright, this is really cool. And then, again, I need to step on the gas as soon as things get close. Oh, we got... Well, the thing is, I'd love to take your phone call, but the damn game unpauses. And, by the way, somebody mentioned to me, I know that this session time... this is the reason why it unpauses, because this happens when you're unpaused. But the thing is, you could make this session time independent. This could be like a separate time scale where you have a certain amount of time, but then nothing's going on in the strategic map. I think it's by design that they make you do this, but it means that it's a little bit weird because it's not like your radio operator is your navigator as well, unless like why do we have like 100 crew if our radio person is also our navigator? This should be a separate time thing. Like, make the radio operator still operate under some time window, but just assume that his time isn't distracting your entire fleet from operating. Because it's not even that my navigator, it's not even that my radio operator is my navigator, right? It's my radio operator is also my navigator and my, well, not my he's also my my Grand Admiral, my Secretary of the Navy, which is a little weird. Okay, Osprey is saying, I don't know why we care, but this must be Magor that they're talking about. Arrival in 9 hours in Magor. Okay, fine. I know we just need to get this missile strike in. Just do the missile strike. Okay, step on the gas. We need to guide them back this way. Oh my god, no! 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 Okay, just die. Just die. You have to be sacrificed for the greater good. Do not be alive. Do not be alive. Do not be alive. I nuked myself. That's not the start of nuclear war. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. I had to sacrifice myself, otherwise all the other nukes would have gone in. Hey, they're like, what exactly is going on here? Getting some disturbing reports. They suffered 1 hit point of damage. That doesn't seem like a whole lot. We need to launch. Oh my god, we're unpaused. Oh my gosh, that just doesn't look like it should be only 5 damage. Not really sure what's going on, but we will continue to launch the nukes. Which we can do. Man, we might have to go one more episode of this nonsense. Even though I don't really want to go one more episode knowing that they can launch nukes back at me. Sevastopol can also store some nukes. Alright, good. Good enough. Good job, Sevastopol. Get your nukes going. Okay, let's take this call. Ah, they've changed their encryption. Okay, so now we need a new set of cipher keys. We have 31. Okay, good. So that's fine. We have... 31 is... what, the second one? Third one. I think it's the third one. You could just play around with these until we get it. Hey, if you were down to just one, you really could just spin the wheel until you get something going. Not going to be the case with all of them, though. And that's fine. We don't need them. We don't need their stupid radio. So yeah, I mean, I guess this is that. You guys are good to go. Oh, okay, we can just go in and you have no fuel. You don't need fuel. All you need is enough to get there. So go on in. I command you. I understand. Believe me, I know what I'm doing. So, did these guys not have Eland? I think that they lost their sensors. Where would they... Okay, so I need you. I'm sorry. It'd be useless. Okay, well, this is a great place to call the video to a close when our fleet runs out of whatever here. Okay, they are still up in Magor. Wouldn't they be heading for Osh? We should head for Osh. Just don't know. We don't have enough fuel to make it, so it doesn't really matter. We might as well just gun it over there. We see him, we see him. If not, you know, whatever. Well, this was a fun series. Great place to bring it to a close. We don't know where the enemy is. We might as well refuel with this group, by the way. In theory, I would launch them out on a desperate last effort to nuke the strike fleet, but you see how this goes. So just give me about a week to start up a new series, and then we'll be happily using carriers and nukes like this as well, but also the lightnings, and we'll probably still get some gladiators. Those have proven to be useful. I just think we can do a lot of things better. So allow me this look at all those nukes. Allow me the opportunity to... Oh, yeah, well, I could send these out with radar, but anyway, I don't know, maybe there'll be one more episode. I don't think so. Just wait about a week and we'll restart, and then if everyone shares that video, and we can... I mean, I feel like what always happens if you do a series before you're perfectly knowledgeable, it, like, undermines your integrity, or not your like, standing. But now that I know how to do it, I think the next series is going to be really good. But okay, until the next video or until the next series, thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.